All right, bet. Hey, man, appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Welcome to Champagne Convos the Podcast. Y'all been tapping in with me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, sometimes LinkedIn if you coming from the corporate side of things, man. I appreciate y'all locking in. Today, I got a very special guest in the building, and that'll be the kind of the game of what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in interesting people, get some interesting views on life, and we're going to see how it go. But today, I got my brother, my friend. Feel like I known him for 10 years, known him for 2, but entrepreneur, father, son, husband, former athlete, NC State, was supposed to be Winston-Salem, Shaw, jumped around, fashion designer, fashion company, successful, booming in Charlotte, lost it, built it again. Man, my man Salim is out here, man. I appreciate you being in the
Bro, I
building.
appreciate you, bro. Good to have you there. Good to be had on the show. Look, I'm so
Hey,
used to
man.
doing my show. Like, good to have you. Nah, bro, appreciate you, brother. Man, that was a great intro, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man.
Man,
You make it easy. You
Hey,
make it
man,
easy.
look, like I told you, I feel like I had no direction in my life. I just be whatever I feel like I want to do, I just do that. Yeah.
No, I love it. I
For
love it.
sure, my guy.
All right, cool, man. Well, we're gonna kick this off with a little bit of word chess.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna tell you a word, and shout out to Josh Bear. He the one put. I did this on his show, and I loved it. But I'm gonna shoot you a word. I want to get your raw reaction on. Give me 2 words in response.
All right, say this.
All right. First one. Politics.
Fake.
Fate.
Fake.
Oh, fake. Oh, okay. I was
Ooh.
gonna say fake. Golly. All right.
Mhm.
Donald Trump.
Mm. Menace.
Damn. All right. All right. Love.
Valuable.
Mm. Temptation.
Necessary.
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 Okay. We'll park there. We'll park there. All right. We'll just jump into that, man.
All
Like,
right.
so talk to me about temptation being necessary.
I think, bro, just honestly, bro, just the way I've been living in like my circumstance right now and is my space where I'm in the life right now. I think us as humans, we always like have this thing where like I'm so locked into this particular thing that I love or I want or we feel like we need, but we don't really know how much we really love or need to do something unless we're like kind of challenged to do the opposite of that. That makes sense?
I'm following.
So, for instance, I'll make it like clearer. Like, so, for instance, temptation was talk about marriage. You love your wife, right? Temptation of all these other different women around you. Okay, I love my wife, right? If this you think I love my wife, but I'm really not forced to really prove, like me being like locked in with her all the way without some type of temptation, some type of hurdle for me to actually display and show the fact that I'm not gonna go left. If that makes sense.
Okay. So the thought process is temptation in a relationship, overcoming it is a way of almost like a form of a love language from your perspective.
Absolutely. I mean, you can put that in anything, even with with success. You gotta have temptation of complacency,
Mm-hmm.
right? You choose not to do those things or whatever. It's necessary to actually go through those I guess that hurdle or whatever of temptation. Temptation is necessary for you to actually be truly whatever you're trying to be on the other side. That makes sense?
I got you.
Because it's a proven ground.
I got you. So from your perspective, it's and I think most people would agree with this. It's just temptation is a word that might trigger some folks.
Oh no, facts.
Right? But I understand what you're saying. Like anything, I always say there's anything worth something is through something, right?
100%.
And what you're saying is like your proof of commitment is on the other side of conflict.
Absolutely. Very much so. My whole life in this space is just that. It's just that. What are you committed to? Challenges will be put, in your space and in your way. And the only way you can win is, like you said, to actually face it, actually get through it, right? Face it head on and overcome it. Not trying to Stop trying to go the scenic route.
Yeah.
Just go through the, go through the door. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really what I'm learning now, just in life in general. Everything is best for me, best met head on.
Yeah, no, I agree. So at work, I say this to my team all the time. Is like, sprint towards the problem.
100%.
Sprint towards it, because little problems, if you leave them alone, they start off as toddlers and they're basically annoying. But if you leave problems to mature, they start to become toddlers, and then they start to become teenagers. Then they start to become adult problems, and by the time you go to actually tackle that problem, that problem is built to fight.
That's actually really good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and I'm an actual parent, so I think about that all the time. Like when Noni and Nas does do something, I am very no nonsense. I stop it immediately.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you not to touch that thing because it's hot, if you go even close to it, I'm already putting that boundary in there. Well, didn't I tell you that type of thing?
Yeah.
So now, or even when I teach my kids, when somebody walks in the house, say hello. Or they're walking somewhere, say hi, right? Because most people, oh, they just don't want to speak right now. No. But you're teaching this child right now to come into somebody's space and not acknowledge them.
Yeah.
Imagine them doing that in the workforce.
So that's interesting, because I do see a lot of millennial parents specifically, and I'm not a parent, so it's hard for me to give any commentary on it, but my observation is they are overcorrecting against what our parents did.
I mean, bro. And it's making them, soft skills are like a lost art.
Oh, terrible.
Bro.
And COVID didn't help. You know
of course not. So, absolutely. But I noticed that, like, I'm going to be honest, I feel like even you correct me because you're like a VP too, but I think even in like the work field, bro, you might have somebody that's super good at a particular job. Soft skills are trash.
Yeah.
You still kind of get with the same result if somebody was actually trash at the particular skill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What I noticed is people's EQ is really low. Like they can't read emotions, they can't calibrate their own emotions. It's rough. It's rough. But one of the scariest things to me about potentially being a parent is not just rearing a child and getting them to, see the world in a pleasant and be a pleasant piece of society.
Yeah.
But honestly, and this might sound bad, I'm scared of my child being around some of y'all kids the way y'all raising them, because the entitlement, the lack of soft skills, the lack of discipline.
It
scares me, yo.
My kids are in daycare, bro. Some of them kids, bro. Like, it's like a good group, but before when we first got, it was certain kids in there, bro. It's like, you can tell there is no discipline in that household at all, right? I mean, and also you can tell that people are not working with their children too. Like I noticed that, like when I I deal with my kids or whatever. When I see them, I think every kid at that age should be talking like that. Until I go and see other people's kids at the same exact age. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't even know what they're saying. Yeah, are they even saying anything?
Your baseline is totally different.
My baseline is totally different because my kids, I see it as, this got to be the norm. Yeah, and so you put your kids in the room with other kids, and then it's like, ooh, Lord. What are y'all doing over there?
I've made the mistake of assuming a child was younger than what they actually were based on that. Bro. I'm like, what is she, like 3? Nah, shorty 5. I'd be like, oh, shoot. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, cute little baby, and then you get out of there, Because, I'm careful with people's kids because, bro, as someone who doesn't have any, I understand that I have not earned the right to comment on your children. I have not earned the right. And y'all probably going to kill me on this, but it is what it is. What's your thoughts on soft parenting?
Trash.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like it.
None of it?
Soft parenting?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's based off.
Well, I guess not soft. Gentle parenting. I think
gentle parenting. No, I'm not a component of that. I think that's not my role as the father. In my opinion, that's just not in how I lead mine. Yeah. I don't think that's my role. Do I have soft moments with them? Of course. Okay. But am I going to constantly, hey, don't do that? Yeah. Hey, don't do that. Come talk to that. Didn't Dad say don't do that? I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm kind of old. Yeah. I'm not doing all that because I'm a very firm believer in because when my pops used to say something, bro, he's saying that one time. Yeah. He said that twice. repercussion come with that. But also it trained us too to be like, I don't know, just very avid listeners, right? We understand you can, what we just say, EQs. I know the tone, right? I know the inflection of his voice or my mother's voice. You know when it's like, I got a little more room on this runway.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm out of it. I got to lift this plate up now. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? You
Right.
kind of know that. And so I do the same thing with my kids. And I seen parents do that. Always timing out, always in timeout, always come here, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
And the kid is just like, man, whatever, and slap him, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like the kid's just outlandish, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't with it.
Yeah.
I ain't with it. I ain't gonna lie. It might get cut up for that or whatever, but
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not with that, bro.
I think there should be balance. And again, I'm gonna give the disclaimer. I do not have children.
Absolutely. So if y'all hate him, don't hate him. But y'all can hate me because I got parents.
I mean, you can hate me. I'm just saying I don't have children. These are observations.
Yeah, for sure. I got kids.
My view is there's a time and place for both, right?
Very much so.
I think the generation before us got it wrong because it was very much, if I ask a question because I said so.
Because I said so. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that's horrible, actually.
I think that's terrible. Like that's actually not creating human beings who think critically and feel like they should be thinking critically.
You're creating an employee.
Correct.
A robot.
And so I think, but our generation has gone too far the other way, where it's like, we're asking 4 and 5 year olds, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Which in some capacities is fine, right? But life decisions.
You
know what I'm saying? Oh, let's say I ain't gonna tell that story. Never mind. Moving on. Man, F it. I'm gonna tell the story. So I got a homie and she's dating, has a child, and dating the guy, and she's like, yeah, thinking about moving in with the guy.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, that's what's up. And he was like, yeah, my child is I asked them about it. Child is like 6. I asked them about it, and they feel good about it too. And I was like, oh, okay. And they was like, yeah, my child is really like in tune with her feelings and decision making and things of that nature. I was like,
a 6-year-old.
I slipped up, like the me and me jumped out.
I know you.
And I was like, yo, you can't do that.
Right.
I was like, that child is 6.
6 years old, bro.
It's not that she can't give any signals of yo, I'm comfortable and uncomfortable. But in no world, in my opinion, again, I don't have no kids, but in no world would I base a decision like that off of the thought process of a 6-year-old.
Absolutely not. For sure. I think, and as a person that has children, if a situation like that occurred, I would tell them what we're doing, right? And then also explain to them why we're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that you know that and all these things are laid out, how do you feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
I will do that. I will do that. Because I do that with Noni and Nas. She's 3, he's 2.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I actually do that. I'm like, hey, so dad is doing XYZ. And this is why daddy is doing XYZ. How y'all feel about that? Even though they're 3 and 2, I'm just kind of opening their minds to think like,
you have a say.
You have a say.
And your opinion is valued.
It's valued and it matters.
Yeah.
But if you think for 1 second.
And it probably sounds like we're being contradictory because like.
It does.
Because I want you to feel like you have a say.
But you don't.
Yeah, but you're 6.
You're 6 years old. You're not in the space or you don't even have the capacity to even make that decision.
I was watching this show that showed like the gentle parenting. It was like all the different parenting styles. It showed like the results of their kids.
Yeah.
And then they swap kids. Wildest
that's
show.
like what was that show back in the day?
Wife
Swap?
Yeah,
bro.
Wife Swap. Yeah.
That's what that
Wife
was.
Swap was hard.
That joint was hard, bro. And I'm being but like that's exactly what it is. And I've noticed that and I'm of course clearly I'm 32.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in that age. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm in a special space because I got the old parenting style from like my parents.
Mm-hmm.
But also I would be honest and say this. My parents never was because I said so type of parents. And that's why me and my brother are so free thinkers. Like, I think about everything because I'm like, my mom was like, she would ask, hey, what y'all want to eat? Now, not as an open-ended thing, it was choices. It was, we can go here or we can go here.
And I think that's good.
Right, because now you're making like problem solving. Like, okay, do I really want this? Do I really want that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like that thing. And I remember my aunt My aunt used to. Dang, I should say, but it is what it is. My mom's parenting style, my aunt's parenting style, totally different.
Mm-hmm.
2 kids over there, 2 kids over here with me and my brother.
Yeah.
I noticed as we gotten older to be adults,
the outcomes are different.
Outcomes are vastly different. Yeah. And honestly, like we kind of got raised the same. You know, like you know how it is, like a black village, all that kind of stuff. But in the household, it's totally different. My mom asked us questions like, "How do you feel about this?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to eat?" Made us like open our minds. It wasn't because, and then even when we getting punished, you know why you're getting punished,
right?
And then and you know why it's important for you not to do X, Y, Z. Me and my brother think outside the box, and we always think about critical thinking. I noticed my cousins, when we got older, now they're a little different. Well, one of them's different, the other one's still the same. But like, it was always somebody had to tell them what to do for them to do it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Not a ton of independent. They could follow instructions
to the
they
T.
Couldn't create
it themselves.
A different view.
No, or even I don't even think thinking past that. In some aspects. If that makes sense?
Yeah. I get it.
And I see how they interact with their parents now. It's like still kind of that vibe a little bit. It's like, because I said, it's like, bro, I'm a whole adult.
My mom tried that on me. I think I was like 26. And we were throwing an event. And she was like, you're inviting such and such. Like, you being immature. I was like, Ma, I'm not. I'm actually not doing that. Like, and I love you,
bro.
But it ain't happening, cousin.
Like you're not about to impose on my life. Right?
We're adults now.
We're adults,
and you reared me to speak that way and think and not just accept what was put in front of me. And unfortunately, you're the one not being accepted right this moment.
That's crazy. That's crazy how that flips though.
Yeah, it's wild. Like my parents are my friends now.
Same. My mom is literally I call moms and like, just holler at her like, yo, what's up, Mom? Like,
like I be frying them up. Like, getting to it.
Yo, have you had this thing yet where you have conversations with your parents about like you give your parents relationship advice or something like that?
Dog.
Yo, this is the weirdest space I'm in, bro.
So
I'm telling my mom what to do, like giving her advice.
Man, so my mom is sweetest person on earth.
Absolutely,
my mother oh yeah, you met my mom.
Yeah, for sure.
My mama, she will change with the wind on certain topics. You know what I'm saying? And she's just she's real big on people being comfortable and being happy.
I peeped that when I met her.
So any friction. Which is strange because when she really want to get the conflict, like it's lit. But like when she not on that, she like, oh, like how about we just, to appease people.
Okay, got you.
And so
my mother's exactly the same.
It frustrates my dad at times because he be like, yo, like on one hand, we going left.
Right.
But if somebody's upset with left, you like, well, we could just go right.
Right.
And my dad is much like me. Like, I'm a lot like him. We
straightforward.
If I say, yo, it is 72 degrees outside, I'm wearing shorts. If you try to convince me to wear pants, I might put on the smallest shorts I can find.
He gave me that vibe where when he wanted to leave.
That's his bag.
He was like, I'm out.
Yeah. And y'all live with the results. That's his bag.
Left them.
Yeah, so now I find myself talking him off the ledge. Like, yo, chill.
You can't do all that, bro. Relax.
Chill out, bro. Like, it ain't that deep. But I feel him, though. You know what I'm saying?
The same way, bro. My dad was exactly the same way, bro. Dwayne Copper, if he's saying he doing this, there's nothing.
It's a wrap.
It's nothing. My brother's like that, actually.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more like my mom. I try to appease everybody, bro.
You are you're a kumbaya.
I am,
until you're not.
My temper is crazy, and that's the reason why. Because I know where I can go. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, all right, making sure that everybody's cool. Because I really want you to be cool. But more importantly, because I want to stay cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it.
It's crazy I'm like in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to stand on my 10, but I'm not at the call. Like, if it's something stupid, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, let's see if we can find a happy medium. I ain't going all the way that way, but yeah, man, we can walk straight. We can walk straight. But nah, that ain't crazy. Like, bro. I'll talk to my dad for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Random on a Tuesday. And just rap. I don't even know what we be talking about.
Yeah, just
I'd be like, yo, I gotta go, man. I'm at work. Like,
Facts. I mean, I'm just chopping it up. Well, my dad was a lot. Me and him, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
literally used to. I used to be like, yo, I'm going to my pop's crib real quick. Shorty knew that was an all-day event.
it's a wrap.
Yeah, because I mean, we'll get lost in it, and it was kind of
Mhm.
good for us too, because like our relationship was kind of very like rough in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then as I got to be an adult, it was like, oh, I see you as like a real person now. And when my set of mistakes that I've made in the past too and stuff, I'm like, you don't have to be perfect. You're not supposed to be perfect. You know, because when you're a child, you think that your parent is supposed to be this godly figure that makes no mistakes.
Perfection.
Perfection, exactly. And so the slightest thing that they do wrong, you kind of hold that so deeply, bro. Yeah. And then as you get older and you realize, and especially because I'm a dad now, it's like, I'm a work in progress, brother. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know Noni and I think that I'm perfect.
I think about that now because I be thinking about, because I can remember when my dad was 32, 33.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I remember where I was at that moment. I was, 11, 10. And I remember seeing my dad and being like, oh, he got it all figured out. And as a 30-something-year-old right now,
absolutely,
I'm like, bro was going through it. Like, he was going through it, bro. Like 3 of them things. Bro. You know what I'm saying? So I could only imagine. Like I think I heard this before. Like when you look at your parents, it goes in phases in your life, and so starts off as like you look at them as a hero.
Yeah.
Then they become the villain.
Absolutely.
And then you accept that they're human.
Right.
And this moment of accepting their humanity, it's like crazy. It's been dope. Like
I like it. I do like it.
Yeah.
We get into some real open conversations, and honestly, a lot of childhood trauma that I may experience, now we're getting to talk about these things, right? Yeah. I got a lot to I got the opportunity to talk to my dad when he got sick. I was just with him around the clock for like a whole 2 years straight. And that was the best thing that ever could have happened because I didn't know he was going to pass. You know what I'm saying? But like him getting sick, it stopped both of us. So both of us down and was like, hey, we got to have these conversations that need to be had, right? Because I'm sitting here thinking now that I'm a father and I have my own son and my own daughter, if I didn't have those conversations with my dad and clear up some things that I may have thought but wasn't that, or some things that I thought and he was, no, you're absolutely correct. And I messed this up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what type of parent I would be.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And even now with my mom, like talking and hearing her side of the stories and stuff like that. And what were you going through? And even when I'm going through my life right now, had no idea that my parents actually went through that at the same exact time. It's wild.
That's different. That's wild that your dad was your parent for all your life.
All my life.
But the most critical part was them 2 years.
100%. That was it.
That's crazy.
Like, it's like he groomed me to be a man, like mad fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A crash course.
Yeah.
It's almost like he knew for real.
Yeah.
It was wild.
And he might have.
I think he
might have felt it.
He might have felt it. You know what I'm saying? I can see that because even with my kids, like, it's certain things I don't necessarily know, but I know. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no rule book to this thing.
Nah. You're just trying to keep them alive at first.
I'm just like, please do not kill this plant. That's the only thing you try to do.
That is terrifying.
I'm trying to warn this plant, bro. That is just, bro. Maybe mom's is a little different, but as a father, bro.
Yeah.
You just like, please don't drop this baby.
Right. I don't want to be the one.
I don't want to be the one.
Don't be the story.
Please don't die. Like that's traumatizing, bro. I swear, bro.
I'm gonna ask a tough question.
Oh, here you go.
Hopefully we don't get in trouble for it.
We probably go to. It's all good.
You ever had a situation where you thought you killed your child?
Oh, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
Like twice, bro. Each kid.
No, I asked one situation, bro.
I had twice, 2 times. Both up. Pair it up.
Dang. What happened?
I remember. I'll start with Noni, bro. Jazz, after having a baby, they just want to sleep all day and stuff like that. That's perfect, right? I had the night shift, bro. So the night shift, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like doing, they do this thing called like cluster feeding. So you got to like, bro, they just want to eat all the time. They poop and eat. And that's all, and go to sleep. That's it.
Yeah.
So, bro, for me to stay up through the night shift, I was heavy on the 2K. So I'm playing my player, whatever. I'm locked in on the 2K, right? Got the baby in my arm. I'm good. I'm playing online, and you know online, there's no pause. You got to play straight up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, and it's getting down to like the last few seconds of the game.
You
I got the
in.
ball.
Yeah.
I'm locked in, not realizing that Noni's face was... I got her like this, right? Her face is just into like low-key, like I was like...
Yeah, you got her in a headlock.
Basically, bro. Like is she... I don't know if she was breathing.
I'm ready to swing on you.
Hey, look, cuz I'm thinking, cuz I'm like locked in and she's not moving, which I thought she was asleep. So I'm like, all right, cool. Look down after the game was over. Look down, took it. Oh, bruh. Luckily she was asleep, but she kind of had like this little like, bro, you trying to smoke with me type of
Dog.
Bro.
You out of pocket.
Bro, it was the worst.
I know you ain't played video games for weeks.
I actually unplugged it. I was like, absolutely not.
No, you was jammed up.
And honestly, bro, that was her situation. And then with Nas, my son, saying he was a little infant. That boy different though. Because normally they can't even hold their neck up or even move, stop.
Mm-hmm.
You try to get him to roll. He wasn't at that stage where he was rolling yet. I found out when he was rolling. You know why? He rolled off the bed.
Oh, that ain't that bad. That one's not that bad.
I'm talking about
that one's not that bad.
But the bed was kind of like high. I mean, he little.
Yeah, but I feel
too.
like most babies fall off the bed.
Do they?
Yeah. I mean, speaking as a guy, I ain't got no kids,
right, bro.
I feel like I've heard a lot of people
for real
talk about that.
I mean, because I'm so cautious with them. Like, well, it doesn't sound like from the story. It doesn't sound like it. But
unless 2K on.
Actually, yeah, facts. Well, actually, that's what made me cautious though. The Noni situation, and then when I felt the bed. Now I'm like, sometimes even now they're older now, and I still like look at their little. I got the nanny. I'm constantly looking at that joint.
See, that's the problem, man. That's why I beef with y'all parents, man.
He good?
My parents too.
Right.
Y'all be trying to test us with y'all be trying to test with the oldest kids. Play around with the middle kids, man. Don't be dropping me and talking about I learned my lesson.
Hey, I learned my lesson.
Y'all out of pocket, dog.
Hey, yo, it's getting better. So, like, if I have another one after this, I'm on point. I know exactly what to do. Don't smuggle it.
Yeah, just turn off the 2K.
Just turn off the 2K, bro.
Turn off the 2K.
Hey, put pillows like in the barrier around the bed. You good, dog?
Yes, man. I'm glad we got YouTube now.
Bro, I'm trying to. Parenting is cool though. It's the hardest, most rewarding thing ever. I will say that.
Yeah,
it is. Like them kids saved my life, bro.
That's
straight up. They keep me going, bro, for sure.
That's love. I don't want to parent us down too much.
Yeah, facts. We did kind of go.
We went kind of crazy, and I ain't even a parent, but I'm just intrigued by it. Like, it's interesting to me.
You do well with kids though, bro. Like you do really well with the kids.
I enjoy playing with people's kids, especially when they rentals and I get to take them back.
Yeah, go back.
I love Blockbuster kids. Like that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Blockbuster.
Yeah, it's not Netflix. It's not a subscription.
No subscription. I just returned it back.
I picked them up and I dropped them off. Like that's fire. I love that. You know what I'm saying? So I can be great in spurts.
Absolutely. No, y'all did a great job.
6 hours. Bang.
Bro, she was freaking out that day. Actually,
was she?
When we dropped y'all off?
That's
dropped
funny.
them off. She's like, they don't have. I said they are perfectly fine. And I said, first of all, we already did our research. That's the reason why they over there now. What are you tripping about?
Yo, that's funny.
She was actually.
She played it cool.
She did.
She played it real cool.
She was freaking out, bro.
Hey, I would have been freaking out too.
I was just glad we had a little break.
She walk in. The first thing she sees the bar. I'm sure she like. What they doing with my kids, dog?
He did freak out. But it worked out though. It was good. Yeah, y'all did a great job.
It was just fine, man.
My dogs.
I ain't gonna say I did all the work, but I'm the fun parent.
You the fun parent?
I'm the fun temporary parent. Rental.
Do that. Get up all hyped up and
yeah,
like, all right.
Yeah, all right, D. Yeah.
It got serious.
Yeah, lay them down.
Lay them down.
I'll clean up. All right, so I know. So you just talked about like them kids saved your life.
Yeah, they did. Literally.
And I guess elaborate on that. Like what's that mean?
Very vulnerable here, but hey, that's what it's about. Champagne Convos. Cheers.
Hey,
man. I was going through, as you said in the opening, or my introduction, had a company. It's in apparel. Really successful company here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Did really good. Used to a certain lifestyle after a while. Also, simultaneously, I was also working for Coca-Cola. Had a very important space with that company at the time too, for 7 years. So I was doing really well in corporate, also doing really well in the entrepreneur space at the same time. So money was straight.
Yeah,
You feel me?
cooking.
Yeah, it was cooking. Ain't gonna lie. So like, and then I remember the date. Coca-Cola. My last day at Coca-Cola was April the 20th. My birthday was the 19th. April the 20th was my last day at Coca-Cola because they decided to have a basically like a major layoff, right? Which I was explaining maturity because I handled that situation horribly. It was all ego based how I handled that situation. Now, me the man that I am now, I definitely would have handled that situation different, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
But like
when you say, and I'm sorry to cut you off,
for
but
sure.
because somebody might need to hear this,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because there's layoffs and stuff going on right
all
now.
the time, bro.
What exactly did you handle incorrectly? Was it at home or like in the office?
No. So in the office, I was great.
Okay.
At home, I handled it horribly. Ego would not allow me to tell Jazz that I got purely laid off instead of another option. So I kind of like, if I'm being, I lied. Like, made it seem as if, yeah, they let me go, but they gave me another option to do this, and I'm going to just pass on that.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense?
Okay.
It was all ego. Because I had a sin. I was like, this is where at the time I had a sin. I was like, well, shoot, I could just do a sin full time. We straight.
Right.
And then actually, we probably going to make more money because what we doing now, I'm doing all this part time. Imagine if I had full time and just locking in. Right? So it was kind of that thing. And that was super ego because one, is horrible. Bro, she's your wife, bro. Like, why are you not being upfront with her about the situation? Right? Which later, that decision came later to bite me. Right? Because her thought process of the decision I made, she was thinking that it was
got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Got
because of a choice.
Right.
And it's like, nah, actually I got forced to do that.
Yeah. Now your intent of how you communicated that looks completely
crazy,
different.
Bro.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you gotta own up and be like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I lied about that situation. So I wouldn't feel bad about myself that I got cut. Does that make sense? So it was that. So I would change that situation. But then also, so that was April 20th. Literally, bro, a month later, I got a knock at my door and get served some papers. Then I'm getting sued, me and my partner at the time, getting sued from Bass Pro Shop.
That's wild.
For name infringement.
Bass Pro
Shop. The Bass Pro Shop, bro.
That's wild.
First of all, I'm like, I'm getting sued by a fishing company? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, this got to be wrong.
Right. How we even get here?
How did we even get here? Nah, back in like 1965, Bass Pro Shop had a trademark on the name Ascend. And it's a company under their umbrella. And I didn't realize how many companies Bass Pro Shop actually owns.
Most of the corporations that size have a bunch.
Absolutely, yeah. But I mean, in the apparel space for that, no way. But yeah, it was a whole thing. And the lawyers that I let somebody else pick didn't catch it. And that was a whole big miss, right? Yeah. So it was a lot of learning lessons. Yeah. And honestly, let's be real. So you had all these different streams of income, but they just all stopped at one point in time. And so, like, I think that's the main thing of, like, I spiraled out. I did not know what to do, right? All my money gone, and I'm getting sued, and also that we're fairly new parents. Like, it was a lot, bro. Like,
perfect storm.
Bro, got married May, had our first child November.
Sheesh.
Yes. She was pregnant at the wedding.
Well, y'all was getting to it.
Yeah. She was pregnant at the wedding. Had our first baby November. Come back around April. Get laid off. Lose your company 30 days later.
Oh, you lived a whole life in like 18 months.
Bro, it all got crammed on me, bro. And then not only that, now we're expecting again. Mm-hmm. Well, so my kids are 11 months apart.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, I literally, you know what I'm saying? I think it get kind of passed over what
Yeah.
I actually had to endure in that space. Like, I'm like, do you understand what that looked like? Now, her on the other end, I mean, of course, she had to endure the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But I helped her and, you know, kind of taught her how to, like, start her own company and think like that. Like,
Yeah,
think
she
entrepreneur.
cooking. She
Yeah,
cooking.
exactly. So she was good.
So y'all was going through the same thing, but professionally,
Professionally.
careers were going in different directions.
Different direction.
Yeah.
Mine, mine used to being at a certain level and keep going.
Yeah.
And then hers was like kind of always in that trial period. Like, we just
Yeah.
figuring it out, but it's always good because I got you regardless.
Right. And then she broke through.
Yeah. And then she went.
She broke through, and then
So
yours
she was
broke
going
down.
up and mine was going down.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, what a storm.
Crazy storm.
Yeah.
An infant expecting I lose all of my income. Like, it was a lot, bro.
Yeah.
And then naturally that brings friction into the marriage. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
you know, two different people. I'm seeing it one way, she's seeing another way, right? And then also, again, ego driven, not letting her know that I'm applying literally every day.
Yeah.
I'm making it seem like, oh, it's all good.
You're just trying to solve the problem.
I'm cool.
You don't
I'm
wanna
just trying.
discuss
I'm
it.
not trying to. Yeah. And then on her end, she's like, bro, is he even trying?
Yeah.
Is he even? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So she think I'm just like at the crib, just
Right.
2K or whatever, and that's not even the case, bro. I'm trying to figure out every situation how I can bring some money in. I'm getting doors slammed in my face if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole thing, and my mental health took a downward spiral, bro. I was depressed and didn't even realize I was depressed until like I got to a certain point where it was like, oh no, you're really depressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So when did you? Because I would imagine there are other people watching this right now.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
Are likely in a storm and can't even articulate that they are in it. Right. It's almost like you're standing in the rain and you don't realize you're wet,
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So when did you come to that realization that, yo, life is one. Like life is one in this season right now. Like it kicked my tail this season.
When it really happened, when my wife was like, I want a separation.
Dang.
That's when it was like, when she said it,
Yeah.
it was like,
It all hit. Yeah.
yo, this is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was like that. It was like, yo, this bad. And it was like immediately like emergency, like hit the jetpack, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I automatically like kind of just, oh shoot. You know, it was like a wake
Panic
up.
mode.
Panic. I
Mode,
panicked out. And honestly, as we know now, as I know now, and you know, because you coached me through this, also like that's the worst time to make decisions is when you're in panic survival mode. You're not even thinking logically, honestly, and I was thinking purely emotion and ego. The two worst things that a man can actually make decisions off of, I was making every decision off of my ego and off of my pure emotions, bro.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Recipe for pure disaster, bro. Which, I mean, but honestly, necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now I'm sitting here talking to you now,
Clear-headed,
knowing exactly my pinpoints, knowing exactly where I went wrong, knowing exactly how to, if I see it coming, don't just sit on the train track and watch the train run you over, bro. Get off the track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And killing ego.
What would you say to? Because I would agree. I think Salim that I'm talking to today is a different person than who I was talking to 18 months ago.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You want to punch me in the face 18 months ago.
Yeah.
I could see when we would talk, I would be frustrating you.
Yeah.
You would be so frustrated with me. But like, you love me as a brother, so you like, I gotta stay in here with my guy, but he's not getting it.
Yes.
He's not getting it.
I accept that, and I think all of us have to accept that, like, bad seasons in life will come. Like,
bro.
things will get difficult. It's what makes life interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Right, yeah, for sure.
What I can't stand are self-inflicted storms.
All self-inflicted, bro.
Oh, I hate them.
Oh,
and
you do?
And not to say that everything that y'all dealt with was self-inflicted.
Oh, no. But
It's just,
response.
if you stub your toe, dog, put some shoes on.
Don't keep walking around barefooted.
Don't go in the driveway with no shoes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you expect to happen?
Of course.
And that's when I start pulling my hair out. And I remember, I can see it right now. We was in the gym doing a lat pull down.
I remember
and
this.
I was like, Salim, and I ain't gonna say everything I said, but
Right.
I was looking at you like, just I need you to get it.
Get it? Yeah, I remember
and you
that.
was like, that kind of makes sense, bro. And I was like, he's not listening.
He's
to
not
me.
listening.
He's
Y'all
not listening to me.
And you just did
And
it.
I moved on.
Yeah, you was just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I can't do it.
And
this
I
morning.
noticed that. I seen you kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna turn the light switch off. He'll get it. Like, and if he doesn't, hey,
you were going to get it one way or the other.
Yeah, right.
Like that's the way. It's just, do you learn before the
combustion,
blow up?
Yeah,
or
right.
do you learn in the blow up?
Right, right.
Or when the dust settles.
Yeah, you know that's true. Yeah, bro. And honestly, bro, like I always give credit where credit's due. You, my cousin Garrett, and at the time,
shout out to G.
And at the time, which I hated it, but at the time, her brother Durant were like, bro, y'all. How I am now is honestly based off of conversations I've had with you guys, right? If I'm being honest, because y'all, all three of y'all are so direct with me, which you have to be, right? Because I mean, I'm always in a space where I'm kind of like I ain't gonna like kind of like an authority. That makes sense. Like people come to me for advice.
You used to running the show.
I'm used to running the show.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not used to people saying you suck. I don't really suck at nothing.
You're also, and I think I fall into this trap too. We're very good with our words. And if you come to me saying, yo, you ain't doing this, and it's like not well articulated, I will dance around you all day long, right? I gotta give a lot of credit to my boy Josh. Like,
okay, he like that too?
He is very direct with me.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, yo, so when you gonna start putting some content out? I'm kind of sick of you dancing
Just
around.
not doing it.
And it's like, it's so clear and concise that you're right.
It's a clear, it has to be an answer.
Let me go buy a camera.
Facts. Or not.
Yeah, or you know what?
Proving
I ain't doing
that.
this.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it. Bro, you are like that. Garrett is like that.
Garrett is like super dry.
Garrett's a jerk.
Super. Yeah.
I actually want to, bro.
Garrett is hilarious.
I be want to punch you in the face, but he's so necessary, bro. Like you, I ain't gonna lie, you super direct. I ain't gonna lie, like it be sometimes like I be like, dang, but that kind of hurt my feelings. But you hurt my feelings a lot, actually.
Hey,
bro.
I stand on. I care about you more than I care about your feelings.
I care about your feelings. You do not care about my feelings. I noticed that.
I do though,
bro. You don't.
I actually do care about your feelings. I care about everybody's feelings. I understand.
I need to still grow in that area then, because I don't think you do.
And that's okay. That is okay, and I will take whatever come with that. I'm fine with that. But my view is, I could appease your ego and how you think you want to feel. I could do that, right? And that'll pacify you for however long.
And that was my problem.
Right? And that's cool. It'd be like, yeah, Salim, you straight, man. Don't worry about it. Keep your head up.
Keep going.
The reality will show you one day, and I'd rather I show you than reality.
Right, absolutely.
Reality will tell you, yo, Salim, that wasn't good enough.
That wasn't it.
Right? And could I cheerlead you on?
Right.
Sure.
Right.
And I will.
Uh-huh.
When you do something worth cheering.
Facts. You are not a participation award giver.
Oh, I hate participation.
You are not that guy.
I hate them.
No. You like, did you
win or not?
Did you win or did you not?
Or not even win, right? Like, did you progress or not?
Yeah, not win. I'm fine very with much progression.
I'm fine with progression.
Because even our conversations now that I'm like this now, and I can clearly articulate it and not just give you BS and would make it sound good, so you can kind of be like, oh, you back on my side now? No, it's like, no, bro, this is actually how I am. And then I see our conversations now. Everything is so more at ease.
Yeah, it's calm.
We like to be around each other because at one point I feel like it was like, I think honestly your mood would be high coming into the gym, and after talking to me, I feel like I would deplete. Like you would not deplete your mood because you can't, but like you get what I'm saying. It was kind of like I was tugging. You're like, bro, I don't even want to be.
My tonality definitely shifted.
Yes, and I was
depending on what I had to do to, because while you was in the thick of it, I was like, all right, like what version of me needs to show up today?
I can see that
to make this work. Because some days we would just laugh.
Yeah, facts.
We would just laugh for
so
45 minutes, like you know
straight up
about whatever. Like who knows what we was talking about?
Right.
But some days it was, yo, we getting to it. Like
bro.
And my energy and I knew my energy and posture would have to be a certain level of, I wouldn't say aggression, but it had to be, yo, I'm not backing down off of this, and you're not about to dance around
And you're
me.
not about to dance around me. Answer the question. Are you or are you not? Do you or do you not? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, I appreciate it. It was an iron sharpens iron type of thing.
Real
That's
talk.
exactly what it was. And it realized, if I'm being honest, it realized that I was a lot more open to progression than I thought I was. I know it sounds crazy, right?
Say more words.
So, yeah, so like, everybody thinks that they want to be fixed or they want to be healed or they want to be better. A lot of us see the uphill battle and the climb of it and just, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And but you are one of the friends who's like, that's the hill, or I'm gonna just go ahead and push you down this way. Either you're gonna climb or I'm gonna kick you off. One or the other.
I got you. You don't get to sit in the middle.
You don't get to sit here.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Salim? Like, you literally were like that, bro. And I realized, I was like, yo, I'm at like a crossroads with my friend, but also at my life at the same time. I was like, he's either going to value me as a person in his life, right? Which I value our relationship. Or he's gonna value it based because he's gonna do the work and he's gonna get the climb, and I'm gonna be right there trying to help him out, right? Or I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep him right here at this level that we at.
God bless.
And I might just kick him off like when I
see you when I see you.
See you when I see you, bro. And
Yeah.
I seen that.
No.
And that was very important. Even with my own cousin Gary, he was the same exact way.
That's real. That's real. So I think
And men need that.
I think everybody
needs
so
that.
I think people I think I did some content on this a couple weeks ago. Everybody should be doing inventory on the people in their space.
Facts.
Right? And
100%.
and like me and D talk about this all the time. Like, there's certain people that 10 years ago they was always with us.
Facts.
Always with us. But as 3-4 years go by and we're growing, we're developing, we're doing different stuff. It's like, you don't really fit
here.
in what we doing, and I used to be habitual about trying to force them into the world. Like, yo, how about you try this, and I can help you do that, and then I have to accept that. And people hate when I give this analogy, but I love grading systems.
Okay.
Because everybody thinks that everybody wants to be an A. Right? Like, so if we walk in a room, there are people that are idealistic and they're like, yo, everybody in this room wants to be an A. We just got to do the work. The reality is, without B's, C's, D's, and F's, A's don't matter.
They do not matter.
Right? And so the
that's
hard
good.
part about having friends and large group circles is accepting that as an A, some of my C and B friends, that is their peak.
That's it.
And I have to love them for that. Right? And
Facts.
here's the scary part. And I have to accept that I'm an A in my ecosystem,
Right.
but I'm a C in somebody else's.
100%, bro. Honestly, bro, that was the one though. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Growing up, I always was the A. Lee know what to do. Lee know how to talk. Lee know how to dress. Lee know how to get girls. Lee know how to play sports. It was always that, and I noticed that. And then the people I used to hang with, Lee going to school now. Oh, he's actually being smart, like that type of thing.
You got girls, yo?
Huh?
No, I'm playing.
That's
I'm
crazy.
playing.
Lord.
I'm playing.
Well, yeah, I got them joints, cuz. You feel me? Talking about, boy. Look, he played me. Y'all heard that? You get girls? Come on, cuz. Anyway, that's a whole nother vibe. But, bro, honestly, it was that. It was the people that I was around. I was so used to always being like the top dog. And I'm going to be real with you. You know what? The shift happened. Honestly, and I've been around my cousin Garrett my whole life, but it always was a little cousin, big cousin relationship until I got of age. And it was like, okay, now I'm going to see you as my equal. I noticed his shift with that. And I kept seeing him go up and up. Right? And we the same family. We came from humble beginnings, but I seen how Garrett just went. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I thought on my trajectory, where I was at with the people I was hanging around, I was doing the exact same thing. But I wasn't. Not as fast as or at the level that I thought I was. Then I started hanging around you. I started hanging around my boy Sean. Like, I started like really being around these different people. And I'm like, hold up. Their level of just day to day is vastly different from mine. I'm good in my space. But y'all good at y'all space, and also continue as people try to be better every day. Like y'all literally, like y'all, our conversations are, how do we get better as human beings?
Facts.
How do we get better, even if I'm good in my space, not being complacent about being good in my space? How do I dominate
What's
this?
next?
What's the next thing?
Yeah.
And when I start being around y'all a lot, honestly, if I'm being real, I start seeing the holes in myself. And it was a hit to my ego because I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And not only that, y'all jerks. So y'all gonna tell me.
Oh, we be frying.
Y'all be like, hey, you see that stain in your shirt?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Cute.
That's right.
Really cute.
Oh, you thought that was cool. All right.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, right. And
proud of you.
Proud of you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's real. Like, honestly, even when I put out certain content, you're not the type of friend that's like, just because I put out content, you're going to be like, bro, fire, bro, repost it. No, if you resonate with it, you'll do that.
I'm rolling.
If you don't like it, you just don't like it.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I do try to engage with everything.
You do try to engage, but
I feel you, though.
But I do understand that because you had a conversation. I'm like, hey, bro, you like this? You like, yeah. It was cool. I liked the one last week. That was the one that you reposted and you commented under. Mm-hmm. But the one you was like, yeah, you liked it to get engaged for your boy.
You can always tell the difference, and I think that's not just me. I think with all of our people,
I think everybody.
You can always tell the difference of something that I'm rolling. So like, comment, I'm rolling. I like what you're doing.
That's good.
You my man.
Right.
You can tell the difference between that and I really rock with this.
Nah,
you know
100%.
Like you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think
that's valuable though, bro.
As you start to get exposed to more circles and people, and I'm learning this even like in the corporate space. So like I work in tech.
Right.
Some of these folk that I come in contact with, like the conversations they have, I've never fathomed. You know what I'm saying? And it changes my mindset around certain stuff. When they talking, I'm trying to get into a company. They like, how do we invest in a company?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well, what?
Wait, what you mean?
Like, you can do that?
They like, we're like some of my mentors. They got a think tank coming up, and they invited me, and I'm like, what are we doing?
Right.
Like, what is that? Oh, well, we angel invest now, and I was like, wait. Y'all are funding companies?
Facts.
I didn't even know there was a thing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm like, I'm an A in some rooms. Mm-hmm. In that room, I am a C+. And I'm excited about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so
because I'm trying to get an A.
Yeah, and I'm like determined to get A's everywhere.
And you're challenge based. I think every I'm in my opinion, I can speak from a male perspective. Yeah. Every male that is, if I'm being honest, is really worth something for real, is always challenge based. In my opinion,
they always chasing something.
There's something to be chased. There's something to be done.
Mental health, physical health.
It's it's a quest. Like if I'm not trying to get better, if I'm not trying to excel, if I'm not trying to expand, I'm stagnant, and that's horrible. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you can be better as just a person, a human being in general. That's just me.
No, I feel you. No, I definitely think that there is. I used to think as a kid that there would be a moment where you arrived.
Same.
And I think one of the beauties of life, but also it freaks me out sometimes when I think about it, is that I'll never truly be done.
That's it.
Until I stop breathing.
Until you're done. It ain't over till it's over. That's a real statement.
And I think about like even my grandfather, like he passed away in 2020.
Uh-huh.
I think back to him, even like in his last year.
Right.
Bro was still trying to get to it. Like me and him tussled over a Hostess cake or something. Like he did not just lay down and
die.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like that freaks me out sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. When I really be because when I think about how hard I work now, I'll be like, yo,
there's another level.
Yeah, like there's another tier of work that I can get to.
That you can get to.
And do I actually want to do that?
Do I want to do that? Because I'm tired now.
But then what's the other option? What's the alternative?
And I don't like it. In my opinion, I don't. Me now. And that's so crazy. It's literally me now, right? Like me now, I don't want another option. I want to see how good can I really be. Like I'm on this quest. I want to know how good can I be as a father, right? Like how can I really master this thing? It's a quest to do it.
I like that.
I'm like I'm hungry for it. It's like, how do I be the best dad I can possibly be? Right?
That's fire.
And then also, even as a partner, like, how can I be the best partner? I know what I thought I could do. Mm-hmm. That didn't really work out too well.
Right.
So it's like, now I'm like, how can I really hone in and be what I'm supposed to be? And then how good can I master it? I want to master things now, not just be good at it. I think I was okay with being good because I ain't gonna lie, I got a gift of just kind of like rolling the ball out and figuring out what to do with stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm always kind of good at everything, but mastering it is where I'm trying to be at in every phase of life, bro. Even as a friend, how can I master being a good friend? Like, because I mean, I'll be honest, your friends, they're a reflection of you.
That's a fact.
Right?
That's a
fact.
So
if I'm showing by example of being a good friend and being there, naturally those things should be reciprocated. And if it's not, then you know that's not the person
real.
for you, right?
That's real.
Yeah. So I think that's where I'm at. I'm infatuated with mastery right now.
I love that.
Yeah, bro. And it's the greatest feeling because I never wake up not excited.
Yeah.
Anymore.
You got something to get.
I have something to get to. I have a task to be done.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I love that. That's almost some Kobe Bryant type mindset. I love that.
Have you not noticed what I've been posting on Instagram?
You have been posting
morning?
Kobe Bryant every morning.
Bro, and it's the exact same. He says, we all go through things in life, ups, downs, whatever, but we all choose. No matter what happens in life, we all have a choice. Life gonna life, but we do have a choice on how we react to what life brings us. And however you choose is the way and the direction of where your mind goes, which also shows your actions, but also builds your life.
That's real.
It's all by a choice. Everything starts with a choice. I can choose to let this bother me or I can choose not to.
No, that's 100% real. That's
and
real.
I just now got this because of how life had to literally suplex me.
Yeah, every now and then you gotta, it's like you was on an island.
Yeah.
Every now and then you got to get on that boat and go through the rough waters to get to your next destination. Like every now and then it's got to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like
that's facts. And it's crazy now thinking about this. Like I'm so grateful that hard times came.
That's gratitude.
It is.
That's
in
real
its purest
gratitude.
form.
That's real gratitude.
Like I'm actually grateful about every single thing that happened.
Thankful for the pain.
I'm thankful for the pain. It's necessary.
Love that. I love that. Yeah, something I was telling I got like 4 managers that I work with, and one of them said to me, he was like, "Hey, you got a really strange idea of fun."
What the manager said that to you?
Yeah, and I was like, "What you mean?"
Right,
and he was like, every time I bring you a tough problem, the first thing you say out your mouth, okay, fun.
You do say that actually.
I ain't even
noticed that you do that.
But I mean, I remember thinking about it like 18 months ago. Like, all right, like I gotta trick my mind into stuff.
Right.
And it's just ingrained in me now. Yeah. Right. That you present something to me, I'm not going to take it on as, here we go, man. I understand it. Like our brains are software. And I'm like, all right, I need to tweak my software to accept these challenges as something that is not a negative thing.
Stop that negative thinking.
Yeah.
That's big. I didn't realize how negative I was until I had to go through all the stuff I was going through. I always thought worst. Always. And not as a preventative measure. Not as like an analysis of saying, like a SWOT analysis. These could be things that we should look down the road for just in case to be prepared. I wasn't looking at it like that. I was looking at it as like, well, I lost my job.
Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. Now, that means I'm going to be behind. Oh, well, dang, I failed at these applications. Nobody picked me. Now, that means I must be a loser.
Hey, you got the domino effect going.
Just going down, bro. And it's like, now, you know, I'm open, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in the same. I'm not in the same space, but a similar situation has happened recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say you're nowhere close to the same space.
My thought process on it, bro, I'm in it now.
Yeah.
And it's not about what happened.
Yeah.
What happened, cool. But now what?
Yeah. Where do we go?
Where do we go? Because something has to be done. I still got to be a father. I still got to provide. I still have my life that I want to excel in.
Gotta get to it.
So get to it.
Yeah.
I give myself one, not even a full day. I give myself kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, I give myself probably about a good 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Where I can really just be like, dang, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah. I had a coach.
And get up after that.
He used to say, after a loss, cry for a night, get up and train. After a win, celebrate for a night, get up and train.
Same. Exact. Every win is happening. Also, I'm not too high on it. Because that was my problem too. My lows would be so low and my highs would be so high. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to be like, man, I built this in. It's almost one of them. Bro, I was that guy back in the day, like playing football type thing. And only thing they talk about their glory days with football.
Yep.
What have you done lately, bro?
Yeah. You did that.
I did
we
that.
Celebrated it.
Great.
Already. Now what?
Now what? You can't keep holding. I took it out my bio. It doesn't matter anymore.
That's real.
I took some of the biggest on my Instagram now. Some of the biggest heights, you know, that highlight reel on Instagram. With some of my biggest heights, I took them off.
Got to build new ones.
Cause I felt myself strolling and be like, yeah, bro, that was you at that space.
Yeah,
that is not you in this space.
Now I do think there is value. I coach my reps on this.
Okay.
Every now and then I tell like my top reps, and you worked in sales before.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cyclical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always.
And so I'm very big on like, this just happened. One of my best rep, and in my opinion, she had a rough go in Q4.
Okay.
I was like, all right, cool. And so I call it shaking the helmet, like in football. I'm like, yo, get it together.
Yeah.
And usually that's you had a terrible quarter. Here's the things you need to work on, like what you need my help with. Like it's that type of. Instead, I approached her with, yo, I need you to go look at your trophy case and just remind yourself of who the hell you actually are. You know? I think you forgot that you built a little different. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's a good way to work at it too.
I'm real big on a balancing act of because I'm very difficult with myself. Like,
same.
Y'all think I'm hard on y'all, boy.
Super
the conversation I have with myself, I be frying myself up. Boy, I'm like, yo, that is awful, Durant. Actually, I hooped this morning and said that out loud.
Oh, wow.
I made a move, missed the left hand floater, and was like, Durant, what in the world are you doing, yo? As if I've been hooping. This is the first time I hooped it I hooped last week. I hooped two times in a week.
Yeah.
And that's the only 2 times I've hooped in like 6 months.
I feel like you're supposed to be Kyrie.
And I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be him. But that's just me. Like in my head, I be going crazy.
Did the same thing in the gym.
But so from a trophy case standpoint, I truly believe at times you need to go back and take a look at, I've already climbed mountains like this before.
Yeah, this is familiar. And I conquered it.
I'm different. Mountains that other men died at the bottom of, I climbed over.
That is good.
You know what I'm saying? And so I try to remind myself of that very consistently. I was talking to, Kalen.
Yeah.
I was talking to him and my man Val, and they were asking about like interview tips and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. To this day, I be nervous before certain meetings, before I walk in certain rooms. To this day, like.
For real?
But I trick my mind into, I call it tactical delusion.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just delusional about the fact that I'm about to go in here and act a fool.
Straight up.
It's up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I can't, okay. Yeah, it does seem like I'm backpedaling now, but I do that.
I know.
Yeah.
But you were given another side of it.
Yeah,
you
facts.
Know what I'm saying?
Because
there is duality.
Because I was looking at, and I think it's also just my perspective. I was very ego-based 18 months ago.
Yeah.
Now I'm not. When I say my ego is almost non-existent, it's for real. Because I understand that was like a weak point of mine. And I was looking at I was scrolling and looking like, yeah, boy, you that guy.
Yeah.
But not putting any work. It's like I already did it.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? It was just
you
like
were carrying the trophy around.
Like y'all see what I did?
Yeah.
And it was like, bro, but you're not doing anything.
You're the 55-year-old with the high school state championship.
100%. You still, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right? And it wasn't that. But I get what you're saying because now, in the space that I'm in now with no ego, I'm looking at like, Okay. Don't forget though, bro.
Yeah.
You literally did that.
Yeah. There's a reason why I said a trophy case. Leave the trophies in the case.
Leave it there.
You go find them when you need them,
Where you
but
need
you
them.
don't carry them
You
with you.
don't carry them with you. That's fire.
You never put the trophy in your pocket.
Absolutely.
If you got a trophy in your book bag, if anybody out there got a trophy in your book bag, you're wilding.
You're wilding.
You're absolutely wilding. Unless it's the day after you won.
That's facts. That's crazy. I actually used to do that in football though. Like my rings that I would win.
Carry a trophy?
No, I used to actually. You would never catch me. Most times you wouldn't catch me with my championship rings.
Gotta go get another one.
And to be quite frank with you, I cared so little about them. I don't even have them to this day. I lost them. I know it sounds crazy, like bro.
That sounds insane, but I get it. You did it though. Your name is in the history book.
It's there. Google it. You know what I'm saying? So it's that, and it's like that type of thing. And I think
I do want you to find them though, because I think Nas and
that would be cool, right? Yeah, like newspaper clippings, all that. Yeah, but I
mean, go online, just print them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find them. Yeah, for sure, because that'd be kind of cool.
Maybe I'll do that for your birthday. I'll get them framed.
Hey, that's fire. That way, when Nas try me and think he nice, I'll be like, bro,
hey, dog, go read the wall.
Why you think you like that, boy? You know what I'm saying? gotta go easy, boy. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, this is a great conversation, bro.
Nah, I agree. This has been dope. So let's do this. Like, give your closing statement in terms of anybody who you're speaking to, someone who is going through a rough time, trying to navigate how to get out of that from a mindset standpoint.
Yeah. That's rough.
And deal with the fact that until they deal with themselves mentally and spiritually and emotionally, everything else won't manifest itself physically, financially, or anything of that nature. Right. So speak to that person that's in the middle of where you were.
If I was speaking to that person, which is also the old version of myself, number one, ego is the enemy. 100%. You will not, and I repeat, you will not excel or be able to be even open to being a better person truly without eliminating the fact that you think you're already perfect. It's no way around it. You're right. That's one. Two, I would say give yourself some grace, but also take accountability in the fact that, if I'm being honest, the way your life is right now is based off of your choices. What you chose to do or not do. At the end of the day, this is all collage, if you will, of the choices that you made. And now that you made them, okay, it is what it is. Fix them, right? Do the real work. Like, really hone in. Like, if you have an issue from a male perspective, you have an issue with women. You can't control yourself, right? You know that's your vice. Conquer it. Like, stop just sleeping with everybody.
Yeah, and get help.
And seek out, seek out help. I think we got this thing where I don't want anybody to know what's going on with me because I want everybody to think I'm perfect. It's like, bro, just let that's the ego. Ego's enemy. Ego's telling you not to be vulnerable. Ego is telling you not to let people know that you have flaws. That's the ego thing. You caring about what people care about. You caring about what people think of you. That's ego. That's only ego. There's nothing else about that. Right? So just you have to defeat yourself to win, honestly. And that's when I'm realizing I had to literally defeat that version of Salim to be this version of Salim, to be a healthy version of Salim, right? And I think, and if you don't do that, you're going to end up fighting everybody else around you who are actually in your corner, who are the people who are really down and there for you. But everybody has their own breaking points, right? And you don't want to lose valuable people because of the fact that you don't want to clean up your mess. That makes sense?
I follow you. I follow you.
So do the work. Stop thinking with ego. Take a second to not make emotional decisions. Just breathe first. Like, literally just breathe. I tell Nas because he's a lot like me.
Yeah.
That little,
I had to.
yeah. I say, Nas, breathe. He go, you know what I'm saying? He does it. Like we got it.
Love
Like
that.
it's a thing, and
Yeah.
and I'm doing it too. So and the thing is, because that one breath gives you a second to kind of calm down, just a second, and analyze what I'm about to say out my mouth, or what decision I'm about to make, or even my viewpoint. Is it that deep? And if it is, proceed. 9 times out of 10, it's not.
Right.
So do a different route. That's what I would say.
Well said. Well said. Y'all know I'm big on 3 points. So 1, let's get clarity on the situation that you're in. Right? Like let's really understand 1, how we got there and where we are.
Facts.
Right? What are all the factors around it? 2 is accept, to as Salim was leaning into, accept that you are accountable for the situation that you sit in. I'm real big on anything bad and everything bad and everything good that happens in your life ultimately is on you. Ultimately, because you're the only person who has to pay the price for it. Either way, in both costs.
Either way.
And then 3, make a decision to overcome the obstacles in front of you. Right? And that doesn't mean that you overcome them all in one day or in 1 hour or in 1 month even. It just means every single day you start making strides toward getting back to the old you. Pardon me, getting to the new you, actually. Right? And so be clear about where you are, take accountability for how you got there, and then make decisions that you're going to make ways out of that. Right? And accept help, right? Like if your car broke, you're probably going to the mechanic. Right?
It's a fact, bro.
Your AC go out in your house, you're probably calling a handyman. I don't know what it is about our community that when our brain ain't working the way we want it to work, that we feel like, oh yeah, I'm cool, man. I don't need nothing. I'm gonna just go to the gym. You should.
Yeah.
You should. But that ain't the brain doctor.
Fix. Yeah.
That ain't the brain doctor. I ain't never heard nobody say, yo, I broke my leg, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Right.
You go to patient
You
first.
go to
You know what I'm saying? So seek help. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no shame in that. But any last word?
I'm about to say it's one thing that just, I don't know, is speaking to me, and it's my mantra right now. Everything is not your fault, but it is your responsibility.
Facts.
And the moment you really live by that, life gets so much easier.
That's a fact.
This ain't my fault, but it is my responsibility.
Yep. It wasn't by me, but it's on me.
It's on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you in a certain space and you leading a household or whatever, like, that's what you charged with.
That's a fact.
Hey, it come with the territory, brother.
Hey, that's not just men, though.
Everybody's
has to
like
accept.
that.
Look, if I walk in your house right now and you had friends over last night.
Yeah.
They left dishes in the sink. If I walk in the house and there's dishes in the sink,
I'm looking at you.
It ain't your fault. But boy, you gonna take responsibilities for these jokes.
Boy, you dust buddy,
Boy, it smell like old asparagus in this joint.
Oh, the asparagus is crazy.
Oh man,
bro, but yeah, that's real.
Hey man, this has been fire, bro. Any last words for the folk, man?
Man, man, just bro, one, appreciate you for having me.
You already know.
Appreciate you being just a solid friend, bro, and a brother, like legit, man, like seriously. A lot of people would have just been like, nah, I'm good. But you just stayed in there with me, bro. And I appreciate it, bro. Because now, on the other side, still trying to climb up. But we in a whole nother situation, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And mentally space. So I appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all follow my guy, which
you already know. You already know.
You know what I'm
Let
saying?
them know where to find you.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on social media, Truly Health the Podcast. Salim Collins, also at Truly_Leem is my personal handle. And all those on every platform you can think of. It's the exact same handle. So appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. Try to be helpful out here.
You already know, man. Hey, he got his merch on too, so like go ahead, plug your merch.
Yeah, for sure. So this is unreleased right now. But it will be coming out in March. So truly health for the brand, man. I had to still scratch my creative itch.
Yeah,
Even though I'm doing podcasting now, but so the hats, merch, y'all see everything. So that'd be on Truly Health for the Podcast, and yeah, you guys are tapped in with us, and we check it out.
Love it, man. You selling these leather pants too?
That's crazy.
All right, Joe. We're gonna bounce. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Cheers.
The leather pants is crazy.